Okay, so straight recap number two. Um, so let me pull up my trade log. So you can see today's Thursday, so I took three trades, one short, two longs. This was break even, literally, and this was okay, I'd say. Also, this not it's not much, but it's still good, plus 1%. So overall, we're up like 4% on the account. So yeah, let's go through this trade I took. So where is market open? So here's market open. This is what market open did, and just for reference, I removed all my these things, take profits thingies and whatever's, and I actually took screenshots of them. So we can see on today, yesterday. So today 1657, so 457. Stop at break even almost immediately. Want the price to hit new lows almost immediately, since we're already so low. So this is the trade I took. We see we came up here, tapped into this bearish value gap, and immediately reversed. So this looked good. So I decided to take a trade. I took like when I went to like here, and then yeah, break even was here. So price ended up coming down, and then yep, took me out of a break even. So yeah, we didn't get news lows, but I wasn't really looking to trade news lows, and I was looking for higher price. I just wanted news lows to get it fast, because there's two liquidity pools, which over here 1713 I said TP1 hit holding until equal highs. So I had two draws on liquidity. I had news lows and equal highs, and these equal highs were really strong. So I knew they were gonna hit, and they did during the day, which I was sure. But it did hit, and I did almost in the trade that made it hit. So yeah, that's that. So we can see here price wicked at news lows, right, almost immediately after it took me out, and formed a fair value gap, just textbook. So I took this long, looked good. Break even could have been here, but this is inside of a value gap, so I thought price would chop around, maybe even go back down here. So I was like, okay, let me put my break even a bit higher, so price can do whatever it wants to do. So I did. I put my break even here. It got triggered. Price looked to come to take, but it didn't take, and boom, hit my TP1, which my TP1 was $48.67. So let's go back. Okay, let's go back. So TP1 was hit, and price began to drop down. And I said, where my thinking process at 1714. My thinking process right now, not moving, stop loss, still 50% of the range. So basically 50% of the range is somewhere up here. So I knew that if we're gonna come up here with all of this low resistant liquidity, and you would either take out this and go higher, or take out this and retrace back here. So I was like, okay, if we retrace back here, there's no telling whether the price will just go back down. So I was like, okay, not moving, stop loss to break here, still 50% of the range, getting out once YM or ES hit before NQ, and yeah, not trimming anymore, holding full TP. And then 1725, two trades taken, which the first one was break even, and the second one was this, which, as you can see, price didn't take this, but it did take in YM, and which is US30. So it did take this, and it did retrace back down, and yeah, this is what happened. Came over here, boom boom boom. My break even was here, because this is where I entered. This is where it filled me in. So here, took me out over here, break even. So that's second trade. and I said not interested in taking any more trades, only if price permits. Needs a manipulation out of this consolidation. So this is the consolidation that's happening, just going up, down, up, down. Didn't really take this because YM took, so SMTs here, and also SMTs down here. So I was like, okay, if I want to really trade, if I really want to take a trade, I want price to come down here and seek liquidity down. Even though I was so low in the range, I really wanted longs, so I didn't want price to come up here because I didn't want to take any shorts. And then price decides to come down all the way. So I'm like, okay, what's price's next drawn liquidity after failing to take out these highs and taking out news lows? So I zoomed out and saw PDL, previous day low, was the next drawn liquidity. So boom, I marked it out, I waited for it to get swept, and boom, US30 swept it fast with all of them created an SMT. So I was like, oh, this is nice. So boom, the value gap, of course, inversed it, came over here, entered over here, bad fail, but it's okay, no worries. Break even was here, so I was like, okay, that's really good, risk my money. So it came up here, and then it came all the way up here. And then the reason, this is my third trade, and you saw the third trade at 15.63. The reason I trimmed out $15.63 is because when we started coming down here, I started becoming rather unsure of this trade, because I was like, okay, we're so low, we swept so much sell side, and we're coming down here, so we'll either go down lower or we'll get here and then come up, and I didn't want to risk this, so I decided, okay, let me take out a little bit of my trade. So I did, and yeah, price came back, tapped into my entry and started going up, and then went down, and then you can see equal highs hit. So after this happened, price boom went up, and then it came all the way down here for some reason. I think it even wicked here, I'll check in a second, and then ended up hitting equal highs, which was my initial drawn liquidity. So yeah, this is the, it hit like during 11 somewhere over here. So this is the equal highs are like over here. So pumped really high, and I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day, taking my 1% and going off. And yeah, those other trades in the market, which I can show you right now. We have look at this, sweep on liquidity, and on the 1 hour, let me show you. On the 1 hour, we're inside 964, 4 hour inside 4 hour value gap. So this was really good. We were high, and we had liquidity here. So I was like, okay, here, invest, come all the way down, take this, maybe go back up, because look how market was pumping. So like, okay, maybe we'll go back up here, and then yeah, I didn't take this because I was looking for shorts, as I just said. But yeah, this was really good, and let me show you US30. So US30 pumped the most, like US30 was on some crack, bro. But yeah, person decided to come all the way down here. This is PM. I don't really trade PM if I have a good trading day. So yeah, this is the trade. It's not the trade, but this is YM US30. Really good. Came over here. This is actually for, it's a value gap. The 15 minute. Okay, not the 15 minute, the 5 minute. Yep, 5 minute. I expected price to come up here and potentially go lower, maybe to retrace back into this value gap and then forward. Look what price did. Nope. So I was like, okay, no way we're getting along now. I mean, yeah, no way we're getting along. And yeah, we didn't really get along. Mostly shorts. What else was good? This was good. Sweep on all of this liquidity. Tapped into this value gap, which is like a void. So we kind of like filled the void, and you know a trade is good when it gets attracted by this and then goes back down. So yeah, this is PA was really good, and yeah, we found a value gap here. Look at this wick, part of the manipulation leg, came all the way down here, inversed. Break even was here, and if you look, if I place my break even here and my entry was somewhere here, will I have been stopped out? No. Why? Look, price came here, this close, but no, all the way down. Where would I have targeted, you may ask? This one. I'll target this. Why? Because I could probably have targeted lower, but look at this. This is just so bullish that we could have reacted off in any of these fair value gaps. This fair value gap, this fair value gap, also in the 3 minute. Yeah, this fair value gap, this fair value gap, even this fair value gap. We could have reacted off so many fair value gaps on this crazy impulse move. I was like, okay, no way will price respect this that much. So yeah, this would have been my target. This would have been like a 2-hour, 1.5-hour trade. Not bad, not bad. Still good. Yeah, and I'm seeing the difference in price action. This is like really, it's much cleaner than Forex. Literally much cleaner. And yeah, thank you for watching, Mark. I'm gonna go watch this through and see what I did for the day. Like going through things, even though I already did. Right now, it's just really beneficial. And yeah, I'm starting to see the light. I'm not gonna say okay, now I'm gonna be profitable. It's like kind of like jinxing, but I'm kind of seeing an improvement in my trading, and I'm noticing certain patterns I'm avoiding. Like for example, today I was done for the day, but I kept looking at my phone. I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna get a trade, maybe I'm gonna get a trade, maybe I'm gonna get a trade. And then we got along somewhere, I don't know where it was, but we got along I think it was this. Yeah, it was this. My thinking was, okay, this is really good. Invest to this because there's no 3 minute I checked. I can show you. Yeah, there's no 3 minute. There's no 3 minute. So I was like, okay, both of these fair value gaps have been what's it called? Have been inversed and was so down in this range. Like we're not really so down, but we came so down. So I was like, okay, low resistance liquidity over here. I'm bullish, so I'm looking for longs. We're inside so many fair value gaps that I can literally just take any of this. So I was like, okay, should I take this? And then I looked at this. And I was like, okay, now this is crazy because why would price wick all the way up here and then decide to wick and then come up here and invest? That's not possible because this is like, it's looking for liquid, it's taking out stop losses. So if there's no stop losses here, then if there is stop losses here, then price would go down, because they're getting orders. There's so many orders here, as we can see. Look at this. Price came, orders here, boom, 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 wicked down into this fair value gap, came up here. And my thinking process was, okay, I'm done for the day. Wow, in premium, I was looking for longs, but this looks good as well. I could target maybe here, break even here, but I was like, okay, no, I'm not trading. I'm done for the day. I'm up 4% on the week. Let me take it easy. There's another week, there's another day, there's always another opportunity, and that's what you have to understand with trading. Trading gives out, when you trade by taking opportunities out of the market. You don't trade by giving the market opportunities to take you out. And let me explain. This right now, this will have been an easily textbook sweep. I have conviction. No. What does the market do? Impulse move up, chop, 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 chop. Takes that liquidity here, come up here, gain so many orders So many sellers are here. Look what they did. Why do you think price is gonna come up here? It's like, it's kind of like common sense. Why would this wick do so much damage and then you think you're gonna keep doing damage? No. It did so much damage, and look, okay, let's say this week is like a battlefield. The battlefield continued, but one side got so weak to the point it got pushed back to their base. Why do you think the base that's being pushed back is gonna keep pushing forward? That's highly unlikely. So even if this trade worked out, it's not A plus, it's not A, it's not even B, it's not even C, because you just have to understand this makes it so, it's so much worse. If this didn't do so much damage, if this came and wicked somewhere here, I'd be like, okay now. But if it came all the way up here, and if you see this wick, look at this exact wick, and then look at this. This same way, 11:30. This failed to take out these highs but tapped into this supply zone. This also failed to take out this highs, but look, this wick did so much damage. Why do you think it's gonna come back up here? No. That's why I can say this, and people might clown me because I'm not profitable yet, but the thing about trading is you don't get better by having the best strategy in the world. You get better by doing something over and over again, that every time you see something, every time you fail, you say, oh, now I get it. You know, you can be the best trader in the world, but if you've not seen your model or your strategy work over and over again in real time, and you took that trade and you won and failed and break even all of those times, then you will be successful. I hear so many traders or people who say trading is a scam, blah blah blah. It's not really a scam. They're just too afraid, and whenever they see people do it, it's always those guys posting their Lambos, their mansions, all of those things, and it can really get distracting, especially if you're someone who has not been in the trading space for a while. You're seeing all these things, you're like, oh my god, this guy, let me follow him. You follow him, he sells you a fake dream, you get sad, you get depressed, you've lost a lot of money, you decide to quit. And I've lost a lot of money trading, and could I have prevented it? Yes. If I become profitable in the next month or even the next year, which is highly unlikely, I'll be profitable in the next month because my mentality is working towards that. And I just want to say this for reference in the future. What was I saying? Okay, I forgot what I said. But anyways, the moral is, you can be profitable all you want on demo, on back testing, but when you reach the real market, when money is actually on the line, it's not the same feeling, it's not the same game. It's like, for example, Fortnite. There's a tournament coming up, there's arena. What have you been doing? Playing creative. Your whole life is basically revolving creative. You play against weak people who are trash, or maybe you even play against people who are good, but you get lucky sometimes, or you just mess around in creative, and then when you reach pubs or when you reach arena, you start to flop. Why do you flop? It's because you've not been in that situation enough times to know when you're going to fail. And I also played Fortnite, and I was trash. No, I was good, like I was really good. But when I came to arena, I was trash. My team and we would literally camp. We would say, okay, there's a guy here, let's go the other way. But as I started playing more and more and more, losing way more, and coming second because of camping, doing all of these things in that space, built a mentality and basically made me better. Not because I trained more, but because I was in that situation way more. I may not have had the best strategy, but when I fight an opponent, I'm able to see how far this fight will go. If I'm on 80 ping and he's on 0, am I gonna take his wall? No. I'm gonna wait for him to come, pump him, like, I forgot what it's called, but when he breaks the wall, I pump him, and then I place it, box him up, and kill him. If I was to rush in, I would have died. My chances of survival would be slim. That's the same with trading. You can have seen something work out so many times in demo or backtesting, but when you actually put money on the line and you actually take a trade and you see your profits and loss at the same time, your drawdown and you being in profit, it's like a sense of dopamine rush that you get. You're like, oh my god, this is so much money. Like, let me tell you, my heart was pounding the first time I took a trade unfunded. Like, I literally started shaking. I didn't even press the trade myself. Like, it was unintentional. I was shaking. That's how bad it was. But now I can take a trade comfortably because I've lost so much money. I know how things work. I know what trades to take now. I know how to manage my trades. I know when not to trade. And I'm not saying this and then tomorrow I get a loss and then, oh, he's yapping. I'm saying this because you have to trust your model. If your model is an 80% win rate, expect 80% win rate, but sometimes you can go even 4 losses. That's when you start to think, my model is 80% and I have 4, 5 losses, 6 losses. What am I doing wrong? There's no way this is actually my model. You look at the trade you take. Oh, you forgot to look for a sweep or liquidity. You just took a random fair value gap, random IPG, or you saw this trade and you decide, oh, let me hold until the next day high, like blah blah blah. Like, no, you can't really do that if you're scalping, because price moves so fast that it may hit a liquidity point on the 1 minute, but on the 5 minutes it has not done any damage. So it's all about experience. And I know this video is long, but I don't really care because no one's really gonna watch it. So yeah, I think that's the yapping for today. You won't, and the thing is, I've had so many funded accounts, and I've been in all situations possible. I've started an account, gone to max drawdown in literally a week, and gained back to break even, which is 5,000. Like, I'm using a 5,000 account. So I started. I was at 5,000. The week ended, I was at 4,700. The next week, I gained a massive win, put me back to break even. What did I do next? I blew the account. Another account. I gained $100, 2%. Went down to 5,000. I was like, okay, I'm going to de-risk. No, I did not. I failed to follow my rules. I risked more. Boom, drawdown. I was in drawdown. Okay, let me get out of drawdown fast. I need to make money. Boom, blew the account. Or another situation, I was at $300, $100 or 2% away from passing phase 1. What did I do? I held a trade so far with the worst price action. No break even, no stop loss. Price took me out, hit my daily loss limit. I was so annoyed. So you won't become profitable by being the best demo trader, even though you're profitable demo. You'll be the best trader once you've put yourself in the real market and actually lost. And yeah, I think this is like my peak moment right now. I'm actually starting to improve, and I'm not saying this because I'm up 4%. I'm saying this because I know if I get a loss, I'll still be up on the week, and I'm now able to control my urge to take a trade. And I think the thing that changed is when I started trading, I saw these guys buying all of this stuff. I was like, oh, okay, how long did it take? 2 years. I was like, okay, I'm in my second year now. So okay, let me start looking at things. So if I get funded, blah blah blah, I'll have this much money, then I'll buy this, and then I'll buy this and buy this. So I started using my calculator. I was like, okay, I bought an account. I have 5,000. I need to make 6,000. I need to make 600 to pass both phase 1 and phase 2. So what's 600 divided by 50, which is 1% of the account, which is 12. So I need to take 12 winning trades, which are 5%, which is 1% each day. So I need 12 days. So in 12 days, I'll pass the account. And after 12 days, I'll make blah blah blah, and I'll buy this blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. And it takes you away from the moment, because trading is not systematic. You can't say today I'm bound to make 1%, tomorrow 1%, the other day 1%, 1%, 1%. Trading can 0.5 one day, 4% one day, 2% one day, minus 2% one day. It varies, and I think you understand that after a while of trading. And right now I'm close to 1.5 years, so I'm really starting to get that mindset, and I'm really proud and really happy. And yeah, everyone wants to make it in trading. I really want to make it in trading, but I have to be patient, and I need to take my time and remove all distractions and keep moving forward. That's the main thing. Keep moving forward. Consistency beats everything. You can have the best motivation, the best blah blah blah, but if you don't have consistency, like they say, you're always 1% better each day if you keep doing it. So if I lost today for a particular reason, the next day I lost, I journal it, I review it, I see where I went wrong, I study, I come back the next day again, I win. I'm like, okay, maybe this is working out. I record the win, I see what I did, how will I replicate it in the future to gain the same win. Is this A plus, is it not A plus? You have to keep these things in your head. Trading can be simple and complex at the same time, but once you've achieved the simplicity of it, the complexity is so easy. You'll be smiling all the time. And I've seen this because I know this, because it's the same feeling when you gain a big win. You feel you're going to make it, and that's the same feeling you have when you've made it. And I know this because it doesn't just apply to trading. It applies to also video games, school, your life, all these things. So yeah, I'm stop yapping. I don't really care, because no one's gonna watch this. Just my recap. So yeah, this is a really good day. Please don't trade anything here. It's not really good. Wait till next tomorrow. We have a couple of news. We have NFP. Powell is speaking, so I probably won't take a trade here. Probably aim for news lows or highs, news scandal, and after that I'm done for the day, done for the week. Next week looks pretty good as well. The CCPI, PPI. Yeah, that's about it. And yeah, that's really about it. So, thanks for watching, Mark, and peace.